Oh my God, I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out right now. There's bubbles here in my command module I built. Sitting with this fella here. He's Mission Specialist 1 on STS-74, Mission Specialist 1 on STS-100, and then he flew the Soyuz up. Doctor with the International Space Station, was up there for 5 months. That's the one and only Chris Hadfield, Colonel Hadfield, right here in my spaceship. Welcome, Colonel, Commander.
Thank you, Bubbles.
How you doing?
Thank you. I'm sitting in the commander seat.
I'm freaking out. I'll tell you right now, I can barely keep it together here. Because this is, you know, I built this. This is what I like to play space in here, and I know it's pretty accurate to what you're used to, I believe.
Yeah, it is. It is. There are several realistic things here.
Yeah, like this thing. I'm sure you have one of those. Everybody needs one of those. Anyway, so I wanted to just ask you some things about space, if that's cool.
I'm ready.
Well, I mean, I've been trying to be a spaceman pretty much my whole life. I've been writing letters to NASA, you know, for years, and they don't reply. So I was wondering, first of all, if there's if you know a direct line or anyone I could call, you know, to maybe get the fast track.
They have a filter.
They do?
Yeah.
Well, maybe there's a way to, you know, bypass that, is there? Because, I mean, I'm ready to go. I mean, I've been training. I built a centrifuge. Almost spun myself to death in it. I can do I got up to about 12 Gs. 12 sustained Gs. I didn't black out, so I mean, that's got to be worth something.
Did you tell NASA that?
I did, but they don't seem to believe me. I mean, I could do all the things. I mean, maybe not. I'd probably still need some training, but I'd be willing to go if we could. So I wanted to talk to you about, I mean, you've gone up in the space shuttle 2 times.
I have.
That's, I can't even believe that. Could you tell me what it's like? Because I'll probably, you know, realistically, I'll probably never get to do that. And
So,
I'm starting to accept that, but could you just tell me what it's like from the morning when you wake up and, you know, you're going to space? What's that feel like?
well, it sort of feels like this. You're sitting in the pilot's seat. I'm sitting in the commander's seat. On your side over there, this controls the engines.
Yeah.
And this controls the auxiliary power units to generate hydraulic power for the vehicle. And everything that we need in an emergency is right here in the middle. Everything you need in an emergency, including the telephone. Everything that you need to handle in a big hurry has to be right here so both of us can take care of it.
Decent.
You got it right. And then over on this side, I handle like environmental controls. And then the computers are above my head. And you got all the reaction control system above your head. You got to take care of that.
Okay, so if we just got in here and we're just, you know, I mean, we'd be on our backs, right, pointing straight up. This is sort of a simulator type thing.
Right.
But like if we just climbed in and we were getting ready to go to space, what would be the first thing you do? I guess you got to turn her on, do you?
Yeah, so you plug in your helmet so you can talk to everybody. We got our helmets plugged in.
Yeah.
Do a comm check. You hear me all right?
Yes, comm check.
We got to talk to Houston.
Come in, Houston.
Houston, here's you loud and clear. It'll be commander, pilot, MS1, MS2, loud and clear. You all set?
Yep.
Okay. And then we want to make sure everything's powered up. We got screens in front of us, make sure everything's running. And then you actually have the most critical step. You got to ignite the auxiliary power units on your side. 3 switches you got to throw. Oh, that was a good sound effect. That was exactly how it sounds. In fact, we make that noise as well. And,
Decent. I knew it.
And then you got to watch the pressures, make sure everything's coming up. And now we got hydraulic pressure. And then 3.5 minutes before launch, it's going to check all the systems and the whole vehicle sways. You got to sway with me.
What's that? What does that now?
So you got the big metal pieces on the back of the shuttle are moving around, and the engines, these huge engines, are swinging all around like this.
Yeah, I've seen that on the TV. They're moving
so
around.
the whole vehicle sways and moves underneath you as you're sitting there.
Decent.
It is decent.